Tonight, let this gentle tale fill you with warmth and rest. Friday and Tansy's Whimsical Surprise. This story is about a girl, Katie, and her fairy friend, Tansy, who discover a magical realm and a treasure that helps them bring everlasting joy to their village. Katie lived in a serene village, nestled between emerald green hills. She was a young girl, with a heart full of wonder and curiosity. With her rosy cheeks and twinkling eyes, she brought joy wherever she went. One sunny morning, she discovered a tiny fairy near the garden. The fairy, with its soft fur and bright inquisitive eyes, seemed to sense her kindness and gently approached her. Kate named the fairy Tansy, and from that day on, they became inseparable friends. Together, they explored every nook and cranny of the village. They danced in the flower fields under the golden sun, chased butterflies near the babbling brook, and even ventured into the nearby enchanted forest. One day, as they wandered deeper into the forest, Tansy abruptly darted off, leaving Katie puzzled. She followed Tansy through the winding paths until they reached a hidden grove illuminated by thousands of glowing fireflies. To Katie's surprise, in the center of the grove stood a majestic, ancient tree, with branches falling like open arms. Tansy chirped and beckoned her closer. As she approached, the tree's bark began to shimmer and glow, revealing a hidden doorway. Taking a deep breath, Katie stepped inside, with Tansy scampering at her heels. Inside, they found a magical realm of floating lights and whispering winds. At the heart of the realm sat a wise old owl who greeted them warmly. The owl told them about a hidden treasure that lay within the forest, waiting to be found by those pure of heart. Guided by the owl's wisdom, Katie and Tansy embarked on a new adventure, solving riddles and navigating through enchanted landscapes. Finally, they found a chest buried beneath a centuries-old willow tree. Inside, there were not gold or jewels but shimmering seeds of unknown plants. The owl explained that these seeds were magical and would grow into whatever the planter wished for. But the wish had to be selfless. Kade and Tansy returned home, hearts brimming with excitement. They planted the seeds in Katie's garden and wished for a forest of ever-blooming flowers to bring happiness to their village. Weeks passed, and their wish came true. The garden bloomed with flowers of every color, scenting the air with a fragrance that brought smiles to everyone. But Eddie and Tansy learned that the best surprises come from a heart full of love and generosity. Here, another story to bring you calm. The Adventure of Ma and Tila. This story is about a boy named Ma and a snowy owl named Tiala, who embark on a magical adventure to find the legendary golden tree deep within a mystical forest. Once upon a time in a small village, nestled between emerald hills and a gleaming crystal lake, there lived a boy named Ma. Ma was known throughout the village for his insatiable curiosity and his boundless courage. He had a special bond with a snowy owl named Tila, who visited him every night, with stories from the mystical forest beyond the hills. Tila's pristine white feathers sparkled under the moonlight, and her eyes, as deep and blue as the ocean, held secrets of the world. One enchanted evening, under a sky painted with stars, Ma and Tila decided to embark on an adventure like no other. They wanted to find the legendary golden tree, said to be hidden deep within the mystical forest. With a heart full of excitement and a satchel packed with essentials, Mark whispered his goodbyes to his sleeping village and followed Tiala into the night. The forest welcomed them with a chorus of crickets and the soft rustling of leaves. Shala soared above, guiding Mark through the twisted paths and ancient trees. The air was filled with the scent of pine and the sweet whispers of the night creatures. They journeyed deeper into the forest, facing trials and trickster schools that tried to mislead them. But Muck and Chala's determination helped them overcome every obstacle. At dawn, they arrived at a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. In the center stood the golden tree, its leaves shimmering like threads of pure gold. Wolf approached the tree with awe, feeling the warmth and magic radiating from it. Suddenly, the leaves of the golden tree began to rustle, and a soft, melodic voice filled the air, thanking them for finding it. The tree bestowed upon Muck a single golden leaf as a token of gratitude and whispered ancient wisdom that would guide him on his future journeys. With the break of dawn, Muck and Chala made their way back to their village, changed forever by their adventure. They returned to a village awakened in a new day, carrying stories of wonder and a golden leaf that shone as a testament to their bravery. And so, Muck and Tiala's legend was shared among the villagers, inspiring young and old alike to find their own adventures in the magical world around them. Now another story to carry you further. Wisteria and Peony's Night Under the Stars. This story is about the beautiful and heartwarming night adventure of Wisteria and Peony, who share an unbreakable bond under the starry sky. Once upon a time, nestled in a lush bamboo forest, there lived a gentle human named Wisteria and her loyal companion, a panda named Peony. Their home was a quaint cottage, surrounded by vibrant blossoms and the soft whisper of the wind. Every evening, Wisteria and Peony would sit on the porch and watch the sky transform with the setting sun. One particular night, a blanket of stars was strewn across the heavens, twinkling like diamonds. Wisteria looked at Peony and said, "Let's go on an adventure tonight." Peony's eyes sparkled with excitement, and they set off hand and paw. They walked through the forest, where the fireflies danced round them, lighting their way. The air was filled with the scent of jasmine and the symphony of nocturnal creatures. As they continued, they arrived at a serene lake, its surface mirroring the starlit sky. Wisteria sat by the lake and Peony nestled beside her, resting his head on her lap. "Do you ever wonder what lies beyond the stars?" she asked softly. Peony looked up and nodded. "Maybe it's a place filled with endless bamboo forests and blueberries," she mused. Peony let out a soft, contented mime. They sat there, lost in their dreams and the beauty of the night. After a while, Wisteria pointed to a shooting star. "Make a wish, Peony," she whispered. Peony closed his eyes and wished for their bond of affection to last forever. Wisteria wished for Peony happiness. When they opened their eyes, the star had faded, but their hearts were filled with warmth. They lingered by the lake, talking about the future and their dreams. As the night grew deeper, they returned home, their steps light and their spirits high. Back at the cottage, Wisteria and Peony settled into their cozy bed. Butter wrapped a blanket around Peony, and he snuggled close, feeling safe and cherished. "Good night, Peony," Wisteria whispered, her voice full of love. "Good night, Wisteria," Peony replied, his heart overflowing with affection. And so, under the watchful gaze of the stars, they drifted into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of their eternal friendship. Let's continue with another peaceful journey. The Bond of Care, Achillea, and Crocus. This story is about the bond of care and friendship between a kind-hearted woman, Achillea, and a fairy named Crocus, who helps her garden flourish. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, lived a kind-hearted woman named Achillea. She had a garden that was the envy of all, filled with blooming flowers of every color imaginable. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over her garden, Achillea heard a faint, sorrowful cry. Following the sound, she discovered a tiny fairy trapped beneath a fallen leaf. The fairy's delicate wings shimmered weakly, and her tiny face was streaked with tears. "Please help me," she whispered, her voice barely audible. Ophelia gently lifted the leaf, setting the fairy free. "Thank you," said the fairy, offering a grateful yet weak smile. "My name is Crocus. If I got separated from my friends and couldn't find my way back." Ophelia, with her kind nature, invited Crocus to stay with her until she regained her strength. Every day, Ophelia would tend to her garden and share stories with Crocus about the village, the seasons, and the beauty of nature. Crocus, in turn, taught Ophelia about the magic of the fairy world, revealing secrets of the forest and its hidden wonders. As days turned into weeks, a deep bond formed between the two. Ophelia chrysatil begged from rose petals for Crocus and made sure she had the sweetest nectar to drink. Crocus, grateful for the care and love she received, used her magic to help the garden flourish even more magnificently. The flowers bloomed brighter, the scents grew richer, and the garden became a sanctuary for all creatures, great and small. One day, as Crocus felt her strength fully returning, she knew it was time to find her friends. With tears in her eyes, she thanked Ophelia for her kindness and began her journey back home. But as a token of their bond, Crocus left behind a sparkling piece of her fairy wing. "This will always remind you of our friendship," she said. Ophelia placed the shimmering piece in the heart of her garden, where it glowed with an ethereal light. Every evening, as the sun set, the light from the fairy wing would shine, guiding Crocus and her fairy friends back to visit Ophelia. Their bond of care and kindness endured, showing that no matter how different their worlds were, love and friendship transcended all boundaries. Thank you for listening. Rest well and dream sweetly.